When a while back I asked people if they wanted to see a video on the British flag, they said that it would be incredibly boring and that they really didn't want to see something like this. So following the voice of reason, I decided to do an entire series on it. I know, you're welcome. Now, in this video, I'm going to look at the flag of Wales, and you might be thinking, but hold on a minute, there is nothing on the Union Jack, the British flag, that has anything to do with Wales. But then, I'm going to look at that in some more detail in this video. So, of course, this is the, I don't know how that got on there, there we go, that's better. So the flag of Wales is this beautiful specimen in front of you, and of course, the biggest part of that is the red dragon in the middle. And of course, then we have a white field as half of it as the background, and a green field as the other half. So let's look at the dragon, which is called the Dragon of Cadwalladr. And the Dragon of Cadwalladr belonged to a man named Cadwalladr ap Cadwallon, and he was king of a country in the north of Wales called Gwynedd, and his father was a man called Cadwallon, and that's how you get the ap in Welsh is son of. And actually Cadwallon, I think I've mentioned him before, he's called Cadwallon ap Cadfan, son of Cadfan, and he's important because he, a lot of the time in the Dark Ages, was waging war with Northumbria, and he ended up killing two kings of Northumbria, Edwin, as well as the other king was King Oswald of Northumbria, and he's the one who gave us our Northumbrian flag. So he's a bit of an enemy of the Northumbrians, but he's a very interesting character. But back to the dragon. This red dragon isn't the only one that's mentioned. In fact, there is another one, a white dragon, and these two are meant to be in conflict. Now, the red dragon is representative of the British peoples, the Brythonic peoples, of which the Celts or the Welsh are one, and the white dragon is representative of the Anglo-Saxons, the Germanic invaders, who arrived in Britain during the 5th century. Now, it's said that there is a great struggle between the two, and the first time we hear about this is a story about King Vortigern, who was apparently the king at the time of the first Anglo-Saxon invasions. He was trying to build a castle, but it kept being destroyed. Every night he would go home and his workforce would go home to find that all they had done the previous day had been taken down. And this, he finds out later, is due to two dragons, one red and one white, fighting each other beneath the earth. And this then later evolved into a whole story to do with Merlin, that the red dragon was the British and the white dragon were the Anglo-Saxons, and this was this ultimate struggle between the two for control of the island, until, as the Celtic mythology said, a hero would come, a prophesied hero would come back and eventually drive the white dragon out. And it's not happened yet, so watch out everyone. But there is also another dragon, which is a yellow dragon like the one used by the Anglo-Saxons as well, which is called the Wyvern, and this is seen on the flag of Wessex, one of the Anglo-Saxon kingdoms. However, the Welsh also had a yellow dragon, which was used on the flag of a man called Owen Glyndŵr, and Owen Glyndŵr was a 15th century, late 14th century Welsh freedom fighter who rose up against the English in rebellion in Owen Glyndŵr's rebellions. Very interesting character there. Now, the first time we really see a flag that's very similar to the modern Welsh flag is in 1485 with Henry Tudor, who raised his standard, which is this standard, above the Battle of Bosworth. And because he won the Battle of Bosworth, this flag has gone down in history, and this is where the modern Welsh flag comes from. Now, we also have this flag, which is based on that one, of course, and this was used from the start of the 19th century up until 1953, when it was replaced with this flag, which is, of course, the modern Welsh flag. Again, the dragon from the red dragon of Cadwalladr, and, of course, the green and the white from Henry VII, who also had that on his banner. Now, there is another flag which is used, which has the Welsh dragon on, which is the flag of Puerto Madryn, which is it was Welsh-speaking. I think there is still a Welsh-speaking community there in Argentina, which is why they have the light blue and white stripes, just like on the Argentinian flag. And another flag that's associated with Wales is associated with the patron saint, who is St. David, and that's this flag, which is black and yellow, and very similar to the Cornish flag. I believe it's even the same. And the reason that they use this flag, obviously he's the patron saint, and a few years ago a company tried to advertise this flag as a more nationalistic flag for the Welsh, as in that, of course, they could use this to represent the patron saint, because in England St. George's flag is the cross, which is on the flag. In Scotland it's St. Andrew, which is also on the flag, and in Ireland, at least initially, it was St. Patrick's flag, which is the red saltire. So they thought this would be like that, because obviously the Welsh flag is a little bit different, but it's not meant to replace the dragon flag, it's meant to fly alongside it. And of course then we have the issue that there is no Welsh representation on the flag. So some people have thought that they could place this dragon on instead, and then you have a flag like that, or that they make the background the colours of the St. David's flag instead, so that they represent the Welsh then, but they're not entirely sure how they're going to resolve that. So thank you very much for watching. This has been indeed my video on the flag of Wales, the Welsh flag, which is a really good looking flag. It's one of 2 flags in the world currently which have dragons on it, one being obviously the Welsh and the other being the flag of Bhutan. Now, I probably will do some more videos relating to stuff. I've got videos on Henry VII, I have more things coming on the Welsh in the Dark Ages, and I will have things coming on Owain Glyndŵr and that kind of era, the 15th century and various things like that, as well as more general history about Wales in future. So thanks very much for watching. I've been History with Hilbert, and don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you all again very soon.